When I first saw Loki in the game, saw what he can do, I was like, man, this is the Warframe. That's the end all be all. There will not be another Warframe like this. And they were like, what are you talking about? Like Loki. Like, wait a minute, you got a frame, you got a Warframe Loki? I was like, yeah. All those missions that we were doing, there was a mission in there in which we had to kill a certain boss and he end up dropping his components. I was doing that more times than not because when you do assassination missions, it wasn't guaranteed that you were going to get one of every different part. You would probably get a helmet system, and then all of a sudden you may get a system, helmet, and all that stuff. You may end up leaving out a chassis like, damn, I can't even get this chassis. Able to build Loki, and I was like, oh man, this is it. Yup. When my friends saw me use his first ability, because they didn't know what Loki can do, they just saw he has low health, his shields are low, they're like, can't even do anything. I was like, look what I'm going to do with my fourth, with my ultimate. I waved my hand with Loki. They saw the enemies on the around us. Their weapons are gone. They were like, wait, whoa, wait, what just happened here? I was like, I'll explain. Loki's fourth ability gets rid of enemies' weapons, so they have to resort to melee. So all you guys are safe. They was like, no way, this shit is broken, man. I was like, nah, this ain't broken. This is just straight awesome. Any mission we go into from that point on for a long, I'm talking for a long period of time, I was like, yo, I'm using Loki. Even when I maxed the dude out, I'm like, yo, I'm using Loki because we wanted to go through the star chart. We wanted to knock out all of these things. It didn't matter if it was Grenadier, it didn't matter if it was Corpus. The only faction in which Loki can't excel off of his ultimate, which was the Infested. Because at that time, all his disarm did, as far as with the Ancients, was that they cannot grab you. As far as with their hook and all that stuff. But as far as when you're dealing with Chargers and all those others, you're not doing much to them as far as with your ultimate. So it's just going to come down to your melee. Loki, when it comes to Infested, all they got to do is spew their toxin at you. Even if I'm in Viz. Once the toxin is on Loki, it's a matter of time before he comes down. And especially when you go into a long survival with Loki, just a smell or hint of toxin, he's going down. So there's no way I'm going to bring a Loki into an Infested match. But as far as with Corpus and Grenier, it was his open season. And I was like, man, this is going to be it. And the more I kept using Loki, the more I kept getting used to his abilities. Even with his switch teleport ability, you can save yourself from falling, all of that stuff. And even back then, when you switch teleport with your own allies, they're thinking, who did that? I'm like, nah, that's just me. I'm just protecting you from that guy. They was like, oh, wait, he could do that too? Yep. Switch, teleport, decoy, going in Viz. Like, Loki has everything in his kit to escape danger. He could deceive the enemy in thinking, oh, I'm over there, when technically that's not me. That's just the decoy of myself. And I was like, he's my favorite frame. Ain't nobody come close to this guy as far as what he could do on the battlefield, for not just for himself, but for his allies. And I was like, bro, we're going forward with this guy. I was just telling them that. And I was like, yo, when you guys can, get yourself a Loki. I was saying that to them back then. But overall, any frame that gonna come into the game, you're gonna get it anyway from Mastery. But back then, I was like, bros, get this Warframe. You will thank me. Okay? You will thank me. Of course, you want Warframes that kill and all that stuff, but Loki is not about that. He's more tactical. He's strategic. He is the deceiver. Master of manipulation. I will manipulate you into thinking that I'm right there, even though I'm not. I'm over here. I'm also in Viz. Do you know where I am? No, you don't. All of that stuff is in Loki's kit. And back then, Loki was the one frame in which you could go to survival or defense and go to wave 100 or be in a survival for an extremely long period of time. All right, that's just the end all be all. And I was like, man, this Warframe is it. And them guys, including some of the girls that was with us, you know, it was like, man, I gotta get this. I gotta get this guy. He does this on the field. I don't have to worry about bullets flying over my head. Yep. Loki. Get yourself a Loki. And that's it. It just started from there. Loki has always been my favorite frame ever since that time. I'm talking about from late 2014 up until this point. It has not changed. It has not changed. Man, it was so